Hello, welcome to my tutorial for Minecraft Alpha single player survival mode. This is actually part 4 in a series. If you haven't seen parts 1 through 3, I recommend going back and watching those before continuing on with this one. This episode I'm going to demonstrate basic combat tactics, weapons, and monsters. We'll talk a little bit about those. For right now, let's get started. I am actually in my hidey hole that I've created in the first few episodes. It's nighttime and I am getting prepared for battle. Right now I have a zombie outside. I'm relatively safe inside here because I have blocked off the doors and I've created these small windows so these guys can't get in. I've got a spider in the back, I think you can hear him, and a zombie at the side door here. These windows are small enough so that nothing can get in. Zombies are too tall. Zombies and skeletons and creepers are too tall. So this is what they do. They bounce around, they try to get in, but to no avail. And spiders are shorter but wider, and they need 2 squares to squeeze through. So this is the best way to fight these guys, from the relative safety of cover. They can't get in, and I can swing and run back. So let's get that out of the way before the sun comes up, because zombies will burn up in the sun and I don't have much time left. I want to fight this guy before he gets roasted. So essentially, get your sword in your hand, press your left key to swing, and you just want to do a forward and back. Run forward, smack, and run back before he can hit you, before he can do a counter strike. So let me demonstrate right here. I'm going to run up, smack him, fall back, and he should run back up, but he's smarter than the average zombie. Oh shoot, here comes the sun. I'm gonna let him in. Or rather, I will meet him outside. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Okay, well, he's down. So that's how you fight a zombie. Zombies do not have any kind of ranged attack. They will make a beeline for you when they see you. When they get close, they'll punch and rip and rend and tear. So what you want to do is strike them and knock them back so they can't hit you, just as I've done. And spiders are a little bit different. There's a spider down there. Now spiders, they can leap a square or 2. I'm not exactly sure, but if you get close, they can leap at you, so the timing is much more important with spiders. Now by day, spiders are passive unless you attack them first. So here we go, just hit, swing and swing. Again, it's just timing. Run forward, swing, fall back. Forward, swing, and fall back. If you can use the terrain to your advantage, then it certainly does help. When you have the higher ground, it helps. You can attack from up above. This always helps. If you can catch them in a lower area, like down here, they can get stuck. Yeah, it might be considered cheese tactic, but it does work. So as I was saying, spiders will remain behind after the sun. When the sun goes up, they can survive in the sun, but in the daytime they're passive. So I could walk right up to a spider and make faces at them, and they don't retaliate in any way. At night, if they see you, they will attack on sight. So they're much easier to fight during the day when you can get a surprise attack on them. You'll note here that spiders drop string. That's what that is. So that's spiders. The zombies only come out at night. Zombies, skeletons, and some other hostiles will only come out at nighttime. And so they don't spawn in the dark. They don't spawn in the light. They only spawn in the dark. Now that is not to say that they can't spawn underground, because they can. If you go down to the dark places, like down there, if I'm walking around without any light, zombies and skeletons can certainly spawn in on me. So that's why you want to, when you do any kind of spelunking, you want to have some light sources with you. Now creepers. Creeper is a green bipedal thing that hops around and it explodes when it gets near you. So you want to keep it at bay if you can, and the way to do that is to do just like I did with the zombie. You run forward, hit it, back up, hit it, back up. But if it gets too close, you'll hear it sizzle and it will flash a different color. And if you hear that and you see that happening, get away fast, because you've got about 1.5 seconds before it blows up, and if you get caught in that blast radius, it's really going to hurt. So when you kill a creeper, it'll drop gunpowder. Skeletons are the only ranged hostile at the moment, and they shoot arrows at you, so you really need to be very cautious when fighting a skeleton. I try to do a strafe attack move. If you're familiar with shooting games or World of Warcraft, MMOs, you basically want to strafe left and right, and then lunge forward and attack, and try to avoid the arrows. It's pretty hard in this game, so that may not work very efficiently. You can also use cover like so. The skeleton will try to get really close to you anyway, so if you get one on the other side of a tree, you can do this and whack, whack, whack. It's not as easy as it sounds, but it's better than running and getting shot from behind. Now, slimes only spawn underground. The thing to remember about slimes is they can spawn in light. They spawn anywhere underground, light or dark, usually deeper underground. There are 4 size varieties, I believe. There's a humongous, there's large, normal, and small. Humongous are the biggest, and when you whack the humongous and maybe even the large, I forget exactly, but they may split into 4 smaller baby ones. Now the little ones don't do any damage, but the humongous, large, and normal can hurt you. They drop slime balls when they're killed, and the slime balls don't seem to have any use in the game as of yet. It might in the future, but right now it doesn't do anybody any good. So that is skeletons, zombies, spiders, slimes. I think that's all the hostile mobs or mobiles in the game that you have to worry about. As far as weapons go, you have a melee weapon and a sword. You can use your pick or your shovel or your axe, but they don't do as much damage, not nearly as effective. So you really want to use a sword when you're up close. Now you can make a bow and use arrows. And I'm going to right now run back to my house and make arrows. Now to make arrows you need wood, flint, and feathers. Now the feathers you can get from chickens currently. Now that we have chickens, zombies still do drop feathers, but I don't think that's going to last forever. I'm not sure. So now let's go and let's make a couple arrows. I think I can make a bow as well. Normally, before I go out and venture and explore, I like to take what's in my inventory and store it in my home. Because if I die somewhere out in the field, all of this will go bye-bye. It'll actually fall for a few minutes, but it will disappear. So if you don't have some permanent storage somewhere, you could lose it if you don't remember where you fell. So let's make a chest and put some of this stuff in here, and I'll show you how to build one. That's a chest. And put my wood here, take the chest out, place it. There needs to be space up above the chest or I won't be able to open it. Right click the chest, and now I can take extra stuff that I don't want to carry with me when I venture forth. And I usually just split the stuff I have or dump all my extra food. I want to keep the string. Looks like 4 string, but I'll take half the coal. I'll drop an extra sword and a pickaxe. So I now have some things here in my home and all the wood stored. So if I do die, if I happen to meet an early demise, I'll have some stuff here waiting at home. You can actually make a double-sized bench if you place 2, not a bench, a chest, if you place 2 together. Now it's double size. That's a large chest as opposed to a small chest. I won't go any farther with that. Let's see, what did I want to do next? Oh yeah, I wanted to create a some arrows. So go to your workbench. This is your only ranged weapon, is a bow. I'm going to make both, actually. Let's see if I remember. Bow is boom, boom, boom. Again, this may be spoilerific for some people, so if you don't want to know how to make this stuff, you want to discover it on your own, don't watch. Close your eyes. And string. And now I have a bow. Put the bow here, and now to make arrows, you take wood, feather, and graphite, or flint. Now, fortunately, I do have some flint. I'm running out of time with this demo, so let me just show you how to shoot arrows. You need to put the bow in your hand area, toolbar with the arrows directly above. Switch over to that bow, and then right click to fire. Aim with your little crosshair there and fire. Oops, now the range on these things isn't very good, but come here. Oh, sorry. And you can shoot stuff. So just right click and it fires your arrows, and notice that your number of arrows will go down one every time you shoot. Now this is pretty effective against mobs too. Wouldn't waste my arrows on food, but yeah, it can be kind of fun. It's good for practice too. So there you have it. It's weapons, a little bit of combat, and I think I'm going to end this here now because I'm running out of time. Hope you enjoyed part 4. Have a good day. Take care.